Okay, somebody on Ravelry asked me to explain how you do lace knitting on a machine that doesn't have a lace carriage. So this is my setup. I've got the Brother lace card here, locked on row 1, so that levers forward, so nothing will happen with that. And I'm on the left side of my knitting machine, and I'm set to N at this point. Okay, so from this row we do our first selection row for lace. So what we do is we change the carriage to KC for knit card and both part buttons in for slip. So this will not knit, but it will select the needles. Okay, put that down. Okay, one needle's been selected forward. Now, Brother machines pre-select the row ahead, so I need to transfer this in the opposite direction to that which I just travelled. I also need to unlock the punch card so that it will carry on. Okay. So we come back. Another needle's been selected. Transfer that over. I'm leaving these needles still in working position. Follow the arrows on the punch card. Nothing's happened. Right, I'm now getting to the point on the punch card where, I don't know whether you can see that very well, it's not very in focus. I've got an arrow that goes back on itself. That means I need to knit at this point. So I cancel KC on this knob here. Now automatically my part buttons have shot out. If they don't, you need to make sure that they're cancelled. I'm going to knit 2 rows. Put the carriage back to KC, both part buttons in, carry on with the lace. Transfer this stitch. Oops, make sure they're both in the hook. That's it, yep. In this particular pattern I get 2 plain rows, so I know I'm about to do 2 ordinary knit rows. Back to N, cancel slip, knit 2 rows. KC, part buttons in. Two plain rows. That won't be the same for every single knitting pattern, it just happens to be this lace pattern. Knit 2 rows. To slip. I am actually following the arrows on the lace card. So the arrow that's immediately above the punch card slot is the direction I'm following. But I'm always transferring selected needles in the opposite direction to the one I just moved. Now, if you get any needles on the end that have come forward like that, just push them back because you don't want holes on the end. Holes on the end is decreasing, it's not lace. Two knit rows. Back to slip. So I'm basically using the lace punch card to select the needles for me, but because I don't have a lace carriage, I'm transferring the stitches myself using my transfer tool. And that really is all there is to it. There's only one small problem about this method, and that is that your row count will be wrong. So this pattern is 4 rows slip and then 2 rows knit, so that's 6 rows to actually get 2 knitted rows, so you have to bear that in mind when you're counting. Watch that. Right, and I've done a few more rows off camera, and this is the finished product, and you can see it's quite effective. Yeah, the pattern's not quite right because I was practicing at the bottom, so before I recorded this. This will work for any machine without without a lace carriage. It doesn't have to be a chunky machine, but the chunkies didn't come with one, so this is certainly one way of achieving lace if you want to do it. A little bit time consuming, but I think it's well worth the effort.